Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of Scott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So, I am doing this impromptu video because I woke up early as always, which this morning happened to be 5 a.m. And I did my normal routine, which is to put on a guided meditation. I go grab my phone and I put on a guided meditation, and I happen to fall back to sleep. So I actually just woke up from a dream. And there were some parts in the dream that I'll connect with spirit to get the meaning of further. But there was one thing that stood out, and I was given the meaning by spirit. And was led to get on and do this video. And the reason why there's no visuals because I'm in bed, no clothes on, and I just felt it was best to get the message out so I can give it to you exactly how I received it. So in this dream, it was really weird because Nipsey Hussle was in the dream and he was asking me questions, and then Lauren London was in the dream and Nipsey Hussle's sister. But at some point, there was a little cake, a little birthday cake, sitting on like the floor on the front of the fireplace. And I was like, well, what is that for? And it was their dog's birthday. And so I'm like, the dog hasn't even eaten its cake yet. Well, the dog wasn't even aware that the cake was there. And so Nipsey started to call the dog, and the dog came to him, and the dog was hungry. And the dog clearly, it looked like, hadn't eaten. Now, mind you, the cake didn't look fresh. It looked like it had been sitting there for a couple of days because it had flowers on it, but the flowers were starting to wilt. And so as the dog was searching for food, the dog didn't even see the cake. So what Nipsey did was direct the dog towards the cake. And when the dog saw the cake, the dog literally ran into the cake and was like eating its way through the cake, right? So what I got from that message is there are blessings all around us, right? And in this scenario, Nipsey to the dog was the divine, right? Guiding the dog, leaving blessings for the dog. The dog didn't even see it, the dog being us. And as the dog was hungry and feeling like, where's my meal? Nipsey, in this scenario, acting as the role of the divine, directed the dog towards the cake. And because the dog allowed itself to be directed, the dog literally ran smack dab into this cake and was able to eat. So we're being called to recognize our blessings that are all around us, just sitting there waiting for us to realize they're there and waiting for us to go and get them, right? Also, the dream was saying for us to open our eyes and see beyond our expectations. It's time for us to realize that the divine has our back. And this is where the dog comes into play because dogs represent loyalty, right? The divine has our back if we will just allow our back to be had. So it was like a little dream that was like, oh, this is kind of, odd. But there's always meaning in everything. And that was the meaning from that dream. So I was led to share it with you. And yeah, I did. So you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Ding that bell. Turn the notifications on so you don't miss all the delicious yumminess that gets posted to the channel. And be sure to leave a comment letting me know how this resonated and a thumbs up. I truly appreciate those, and I appreciate you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance.